Hello and welcome everyone, and uh, second game of this Best of 5 series. This is going to be between, who's this? Lucifer, who is going to be spawning as the teal undead player on the bottom right, and TeD, who is going to be spawning as the yellow undead player on the top left. Undead mirror matchup, and it is on the map Twisted Meadows, and of course it is a cross spawn instead of a side spawn. So yeah, Lucifer is currently down 0-1. TeD able to, I guess, defend against Lucifer's just massive attacks from of those ghouls. Surprisingly enough, Lucifer he didn't really kill anything. He got like a couple of ghouls, maybe one or two crypt fiends. He didn't really focus on the ziggurats, or he didn't really focus on any key structures. So yeah, I don't think a ghoul rush was necessary in that kind of fight. I'm actually kind of questioning its choice, actually. Otherwise, scouts are going to be sent for both players. We're most likely not going to have a ghoul rush or anything like that, as Twisted Meadows is kind of a big map, and you really need to scout your opponent before actually, you know, adopting the strategy, I guess. The way acolytes are gonna pretty much meet each other and give each other a nod and go to their enemies' respective bases. We do have a graveyard being placed down for both players, so it looks like it's just gonna be the traditional undead combination, or composition actually, of crypt fiends, maybe destroyers, maybe statues. If it lasts that long, we're gonna have the Death Knight moving out for Lucifer and for TeD. Looks like TeD's Death Knight is gonna be the first one to shed blood, as he is chasing after Lucifer's Acolyte. Acolyte is trying to move to that orange creep camp to kill himself, and he probably might, unless TeD has Death Coil available. Let's see. Oh, looks like TeD's gonna get the kill instead. Nicely done. Hopefully that will foreshadow what is to come. Halls of the Dead going to be coming in from both players most likely. TeD, there we go. Just a couple of seconds after Lucifer. Not really much of a difference really if you start a couple of seconds later. Not everyone's perfect, and reaction time is, it's called reaction time for a reason. Out of the way, let's see who uses that pig's corpse first. It is going to be Lucifer. Lucifer is going to chase that Death Knight away, as it looks like both players got Death Coil at level 1. Acolyte is going to be coming back to his main base. Not really useful. I generally suggest just sending him to his death at a creep camp or something, but oh well. Could be a possible shade in the future. We do see that both players have a Nubian tower at each other's bases. However, Lucifer's is just a little bit closer to his gold mine. Generally, you would like to place ziggurats around that place, as it will give you the potential defense as they turn into Nubian and Spirit Towers. We do have a Crypt Fiend for both players, a single one on each army, and it looks like TeD is going to go after that green creep camp. Looks like Lucifer's only bit of experience is apparently a single skeleton, and there we... Oh, not even going to get that second skeleton. Lucifer's going to lose one, giving more experience to the Death Knight. To be honest, I think the tables could turn on whoever gets the Lich first, and I believe the Lich will really be a major player in this game, as Death Coil can't really do much in terms of damage. It can prevent deaths, but that's pretty much it until you run out of mana. There we go with the skeleton denial right there. More Crypt Fiends are being produced, and there we go. Black Citadel for Lucifer, TeD is going to go that option as well, or is going to go for an early slaughterhouse. There we go with an early tier 3 jump. So both players are really going to invest into their Lich actually, so it will of course depend on the Death Knight's early game as well as what items will the Lich start off with. If you could at least get a Gloves of Haste or +6 claws. Otherwise he's just going to have that Corruption Orb. Okay, TeD taking heavy damage on that DK. Needs to be careful. He is about to reach the level 2 right now. There we go. Unholy Aura is finally trained up, and of course TeD's army is going to have passive regeneration. Oh, Skeleton's being sniped out. Null Overseer is not being dealt with at all. It is going to deal quite a bit of damage to those Crypt Fiends. Halfway complete on that Black Citadel. About, what was it, 80 more seconds. Ziggurat. Lucifer is kind of drained of resources. Meanwhile, TeD is getting his slaughterhouse, and what else? How come TeD has so much resources compared to Lucifer? I mean, they pretty much both have the same amount of buildings. Slaughterhouse has been completed. Same number of Ziggurats. Let's look at the Crypt Fiend count actually. What is that? Why is there only 3? Did Lucifer lose any? I'm not sure. TeD, I believe, has the same number of Crypt Fiends. There's the 4th. Strange. There's the 4th for Lucifer. Strange. Don't know. Don't know why TeD has more resources. Okay. This is going to be really big pressure on Lucifer actually. These Null Wardens are attacking the Crypt Fiends, not helping at all. Fighting at both sides, and they're going to get the aggro once again. Frost Nova coming in from Lucifer's Lich, so he's about to get his Lich into combat first. TeD is going to lose himself a single Crypt Fiend. That is absolutely vital in this fight if he actually chooses to engage. We might have a Frost Nova coming in very soon, either to burst a Crypt Fiend or quickly burst that Death Knight. Death Knight would be a good choice. Null Overseer is about to get killed, and it's going to be a Circlet being picked up. Is it going to be picked up? Okay, picked up from the Death Knight. Unless he's going to sell that item. Nope, it's going to get an Orb of Corruption. Do we have any statues for Lucifer? We do have one, so I believe both armies are kind of equal, except for that single Crypt Fiend kill. Yeah, that is the only difference there. Now TeD is about to kill this rock golem and get himself a golem of ogre strength and a greater mana potion. So honestly, it's very viable on either heroes. Would be better on that Death Knight, as Dark Ritual can be used for the Lich. Okay, we have greater healing potion on that Death Knight as well as the Slippers of Agility, and here we go with this engagement. Let's see where the Frost Nova targets are going to go for. Oh, looks like TeD is going to get himself a Dark Ranger as his third hero, so this might be troublesome unless Lucifer gets his own. I am not sure how this is going to work. Of course, the extra hero is definitely going to help Lucifer. There we go with that silence, so that's going to prevent any death coils from healing that Crypt Fiend. Crypt Fiend was able to be taken down. Lich, kind of out of mana for additional Frost Novas. I believe we just have a greater mana potion coming in from Lucifer, not Lucifer, it's TeD's DK. Crypt Fiend is going to be taken down. We have an Abomination for TeD. However, Lucifer's Death Knight is kind of low on health. Dark Ranger is also available for Lucifer as well. Did not notice when he got that. Crypt Fiend will be taken down for Lucifer, but TeD is going to lose his Death Knight at level 3. Very nice Frost Nova snipe right there, and Lich for TeD is going to be targeted next. Frost Nova coming in from that Death Knight, and we might have a TP coming in, and yes we do, just before that Orb of Corruption was able to hit him, and Lucifer will be able to retreat with barely any losses compared to his opponent. TeD was able to Tavern Revive his Death Knight immediately after he died. That is quite the resources just drained from his I don't know how to call it. Mount, warehouse, whatever. Health pot given to that Dark Ranger. Actually, no, it hasn't. Substitute was given to the Dark Ranger. Death Coil probably might be coming in for that Dark Ranger, as she is taking a lot of damage. DK really needs the healing as well. He does have a health pot. Nope. Honestly thought, oh, there we go. There's TeD's army actually coming in. Going for a Frost Nova. Level 3 on that Lich and level 2 on that Dark Ranger. So let's see how this will turn out. Dark Ranger just needs one more kill. Dark Ritual is going to be converting that skeleton into mana. Level 3 on that Death Knight as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Rune Braces on that Death Knight, so he really... TeD really needs to think about his Frost Nova targets. He usually targets the Death Knight, but I don't know, that 33% reduction might be discouraging. Rubber Magi on that Lich, as well as that Golem of Ogre Strength for that additional health. Lich is a very squishy hero. And here we go. Lucifer's getting himself his own abomination. Let's look at the supply count. Wow, they're still at no upkeep. +1 creature upgrades for Lucifer is about to be researched. Actually, it's +2. Wow, never mind. Apparently, TeD has no health attack upgrades at all, so this might actually change the course of the fight. Dark Ranger is going to be quickly focused and killed at level 3, giving TeD's Dark Ranger level 2. And oh, I don't know. It's just there's no limiting that Frost Nova on that Lich anymore, or the Death Coil on the DK. This Script Fiend will be taking down. Dark Minions are going to be spawned and potentially converted to mana. This Lich is going to be healed from the Death Coil. TeD's own DK is very low on health, but Lucifer's as well, but he does have that health pot. One Script Fiend is going to be taken down. TeD nearly losing that abomination, but will be able to lose it right over there. And we have still one abomination for TeD in the fight. Dark Ranger, I believe, is being revived. There we go. She is 60% completed.
Players' forces are under attack.
And more Crypt Fiends are coming in from both players. A second abomination for TeD, and more Crypt Fiends as well. So TeD currently has 2 statues. Lucifer also 2 statues. Not sure if they'll turn into destroyers anytime soon. Frost Nova taking down a Crypt Fiend. Crypt Fiend count is going very low for TeD actually, but hopefully that abomination might be able to help in the future. This Crypt Fiend is going to be nearly taken down from Lucifer. Who will the DK Death Coil? Will it be the Lich or will it be the Crypt Fiend? TeD's own Lich was quickly focused, but will be able to get Death Coiled, and he also has that invulnerability potion. There we go, Dark Ranger joining back into this fight. We might have a silence coming in. Silence on that Lich. So, I mean, this Dark Ranger can easily silence the heroes. And there we go, Dark Ranger and Lich is going to be silenced. Abomination is going to be taken down. Lich very close from death. Was able to Frost Nova that Crypt Fiend into taking him down. Honestly, that was a really well-timed Death Coil to heal that Lich back up. Dark Ranger once again is going to be lost for Lucifer, but this Lich could potentially be killed. Abomination is currently chasing him, but a Death Coil will crush Lucifer's dreams. Level 3 on the Lich for TeD. Hero advantage would probably go to TeD, as level 3, level 3, level 2, level 3, and level 3, and the Dark Ranger constantly being killed, so she's not really much of an help. However, the problem is that the Lich is nearly level 4 as well as that DK, so who knows, maybe he might get there a little earlier. But TeD is just trying to deny that from happening. And here we go, we have 2 abominations coming in, and hopefully going to chase down the Crypt Fiend. Where's that silence on? it's on the DK, so he won't be able to heal those crypt beans. This is going to be very, very vital if Lucifer loses those guys. More crypt beans are coming in from both players. Frost Nova on that Lich. Quickly, they are going to focus fire that Lich, but he is able to run away. And the statues... Oh, the statue's not actually being targeted, which I am still surprised about. Wow, I am a busy person. I'll have to check what this is. Sorry about that. I'm pretty sure I was invisible. I am indeed a busy person. Either way, we're going back to this fight, or they can disengage. So far, I think Lucifer does have the upper hand in this situation. Even though he did lose that Dark Ranger like twice, I believe he does have the map control. But of course, like Sishi said in the previous game, Lucifer cannot win in a micro war. Pretty much because he's been inactive in Warcraft for about 6 months. I mean, he said so himself. So yeah. Okay, here we go. Silence is going to be casted on that Lich and the DK, so the DK cannot be able to heal his Crypt Fiends at all. That's going to be 2 Crypt Fiends lost for Lucifer. TeD is going to heal that Crypt Fiend back up, but the Frost Novas will be able to kill it down. And both players have killed 2 Crypt Fiends. Actually, TeD's killed 3. The Lich is going to be healed back up by that DK. DK still has that health pot from earlier, so still hasn't been able to find the opportunity to use it. Lucifer, did he lose himself? Nope, there he is. There's a second abomination. Frost Nova is going to take down a lot of health on that Crypt Fiend, but the Crypt Fiend will be able to death coiled. Frost Nova on that Lich. Lich will be slown. Oh wow, very, very big pathing problem right there. Undead Army was stuck for 2 seconds, and that kind of cost them a bit of health. Okay, so I think TeD is trying to gain the dominance in this matchup right now. He is forcing his opponent back to his main base, but this is now home turf advantage for Lucifer, and TeD knows that, and he is just going to retreat. Honestly, there's still red creep camps to clear, as well as these orange ones, which items really, really good as well. So, I mean, TeD probably should do that. But Lucifer is currently on the prowl. I'm surprised neither player has gotten themselves shades yet. I would assume shades just attached onto each other's armies would be absolutely vital in this kind of stage. But oh well. I don't think Lucifer has the upper hand anymore, as I mean, if this Obsidian statue gets focused down, that is not going to be good, especially for his army sustainability. And there we go with the invulnerability potion right there, cancelling out that silence, as well as allowing that Lich to cast another Frost Nova. TeD's DK is going to heal up that Lich. Lucifer's DK, not really that high in health. Lich will be taken down, and wow. Lich taking down level 4, Dark Ranger taking down level 2 for TeD. And instantaneous revive for Lucifer's Lich right there. Destroyers are going to be coming in, and 1 destroyer for Lucifer as well. Death Coil is going to heal up those Crypt Fiends, but the Crypt Fiends are slowly just decreasing in number, but they are just quickly being taken out from those destroyers. 2 destroyers on each army for both players. Lich is going to use that invulnerability potion. Death Coil is going to be coming in on that Lich. No, the DK does not have enough mana. And, I mean, we could still have 1 more Frost Nova, but the Lich is just being chased from those destroyers. Destroyers unable to attack each other as they are... Wait. Are they immune to magic? I'm not sure, but apparently TeD has +3 attack upgrades on those destroyers and Crypt Fiends as well, so I didn't really notice that. So I believe both players are pretty much even, or at least in terms of upgrades and tech. It just depends on, well, sometimes skill, but usually in Warcraft it's primarily numbers of your units. So yeah, let's see how this will turn out. Pin of Energy is going to be picked up on that DK, so that's an absolutely great item, as it will allow him to pretty much lessen the amount of situations where he runs out of mana. And here we go over here. Bloodlust is going to be absorbed from those destroyers. The item is going to be a medallion of... No, it's not a medallion. Amulet of Spell Shield. So that is going to be absolutely essential when fighting against that fellow Lich. And, well, I guess it could also be Silence as well. So that will prevent... Wow, that is a fast-ass Lich. What was I going to say? Yeah, that's going to cancel out all the negative effects of a spell for every 40 seconds. So, to be fair, that could possibly deny a very, very big burst. And they will an absorption of the skeleton. So, pretty much TeD and Lucifer needs to reconsider using the Rod Necromancy and, of course, the Dark Minions themselves, as it's pretty much food for those destroyers. Lucifer does have one statue, but TeD has two, as well as those two destroyers, so this might just be going down to numbers. Sacrificial Skull is going to produce a shade, so Lucifer not looking too good in terms of, I guess, late game situation. TeD still... Oh, apparently he's losing his gold mine as well. But he does have a lot of resources in the bank. Level 5 on that DK will... What was the item? No idea what the item was. But oh well. Here we go with these Acolytes. Acolyte's gonna move on in to TeD's army. One's gonna be taken down. Another... What is this guy doing? Who knows, really? Shade is most likely gonna attach himself to that undead army, and there we go with those skeletons from TeD. Absorption is going to be used, but will TeD engage I guess in time of that mana, but it looks like he's not going to engage anytime soon. Rock Golem, and it's going to be a Flute of Accuracy coming in from Lucifer, so that is going to be a very good item for the Crypt Fiends, Lich, Dark Ranger, and those destroyers. +6 claws. Oh, the Lich is kind of out of space. Probably could spare that gauntlet, but it is going to be left alone, unfortunately. Apparently DK also has the Lion Horn of the Stormwind, so that's also Devotion Aura for his army, so that's +1. Yeah, that's +1 armor, as well as additional 10% damage for those ranged units. Where's that Dark Ranger at? There she is. I was actually scared that she might have sold that really, really good item for that 200 gold. We have a Frostworm for TeD, which I guess you could really see that coming, as we did have a Sacrificial Skull, not Skull, Pit. So a Boneyard right here. Our second one is going to be produced, so this is a really, really high food supply army. Neither player is looking to actually expand, so they are pretty much investing all their bank into their army. So TeD has an army supply of 62, while Lucifer has 60. Let's see how this will turn out. Frostworms probably going to be the main target for Lucifer right now. I guess this is probably where Gargoyles would have been preferred, but oh well. Here we go with an engagement. Frostworms are devastating against those Crypt Fiends, but Web is going to be coming in. But the problem is, when focusing against TeD's main damage shield, it allows the other units to actually just have pot shots against Lucifer's own units. So let's see how this will turn out. Frost Nova is coming from both sides. Lucifer is going to quickly take down, I guess, half the health of TeD's Lich, but will be able to be healed back up. We currently have two destroyers still for both players. DK for TeD is going to be forced to use that TP scroll, but once that TP is channeled. He has nowhere to go. He will be easily focused down. Frost Nova's coming in on Lucifer's own DK, and there we go. TeD is going to lose himself a DK himself. Lucifer is still 300 health alive. And GG from TeD, as Lucifer, despite the 2 Frostworms, was able to pull it through. Well, 25-minute replay. I mean, this will go on for a 4-game series. And if, you know, both players win 1 each, then obviously it's going to be a 5-game series. Let's see how this will turn out. I'll see you guys next time.